Guys, what is up? My name is Dabe, and I'm going to be kind of introing a new series here, so I'm still doing some rune crafting this week. Those of you guys who follow me regularly, I'm 500k off 99 right now, which is pretty cool. But this series, in case you haven't read the title, is going to be called 50-50. The rules of this series are fairly simple. I'm going to continue PVMing how I normally PVM, not getting rid of anything that's already existing in my bank, but the simple rule of this series is when I obtain an item as a drop or a split of an item as a drop that is worth 1 mil or more obtained on a particular KC, I either get to keep it or give it away. If I obtain it on an even KC, I am going to keep it, and if it's obtained on an odd KC, I give it away. And I'm not going to give it away to a subscriber or anything like that because I don't want to spawn that kind of notion on my videos that I just, give handouts to people who beg for things. What I'm going to be doing is going to the Grand Exchange, going to free-to-play worlds, finding people trying to earn their money, and just giving them what it's worth. And this could be anything from the value of a Berserker ring, like if I get a Berserker ring and I have to give it away, or if I get a 3-man Twisted Bow split on an odd KC, I would have to give that away too. So I feel like this is going to keep it a lot more entertaining for me. It's going to make the grind a lot more interesting, and I've always wanted to change things up a little bit, and this way I can also give back to some people without giving to people who are begging. So I still have that KQ task, so that's a decent place to start. I'm probably going to be doing a lot of raids this week, which is now going to be kind of nerve-wracking, but I'm actually really excited to do this, and I hope that it makes the content a lot more exciting for you guys to see as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Dude, it's on an even KC. KC 390, we're pulling in the Dragon Claws. The first thing I wanted to get on this series, this is an item I've wanted to have for a long time, first of all, but Dragon Claws, fucking sick, and it's on an even KC, which means I get to keep my split, which is actually really nice. But the first thing I actually wanted to get to give away is going to be some kind of raids drop, was my first goal, since I'm starting with a KQ task. That's not much to get there. So I'm going to go sell these and split off my team. It's about a 25 mil split, I think, because it was a 4-man split. So that's fucking awesome. Alright, they ended up selling for a little bit over 108 mil, which is a 27 mil split. Hopefully we get something like, I don't know, like an Arcane, a 4-man Arcane or something to give away on this back-to-back, so that'd be pretty nice. As for what I'm going to buy next, for me, I have no idea. And that is one way to get 88 mining. Getting pretty close to 99 rune crafting now. Probably going to take a break pretty soon here because I've been doing rune crafting for quite a few hours. But that's kind of nice, I guess. In case you guys don't know, mining is my only skill that's not 90, and I'm just going to wait until the Fossil Island update comes out to train it. So I understand how entirely unorthodox this is going to sound, but with the money that I made from that Dragon Claw split, I'm actually going to buy a Dins. And, Dins isn't exactly a super useful item. And has gone up a lot, so I probably should have bought one a long time ago. I'll just leave that offer in for now and hope it buys. But the reason I want to buy one is because once I'm done with rune crafting, I'm going to have a lot of other skills to work on, and I've actually been told by a lot of people that dark crab fishing is pretty decent and pretty AFK, so I might actually be trying that, and I'm going to at some point have to do hunter too, and I'm probably going to be doing black chins for hunter. So anything that I'm going to be doing in the wilderness, I might as well have a Din's Bulwark for. Alright, so we got our first item on an odd KC. Now this isn't worth over 1 mil, which I did say I wanted all items to be worth over 1 mil. However, it's probably pretty close. It's 800k, so it is on an odd KC, 29.19. So I'm gonna go sell this off and then find some random person in a free-to-play world and just give him the money. Alright, so I sold the D-Chain for 800k, and I'm actually going to go to Hill Giants. Reason being is because usually people who are doing Hill Giants, I would imagine, are trying to make money, and I want to give this to people who look like they're trying to make a living down here. Oh, they're all bots. Not a bot. Oh, and he got attacked though. All right, wait, he's not a bot though. I'll say, come here. Come over here. We found a guy. He's not a bot. Tell him to come over here. All right, here you go. Take it. Just take it. Have fun with it. Please give me a good first reaction. A smiley face. Something. Okay, thank you. I'll give him a heart. A thank you is all I need, man. Alright. Well, that's a really good way to end the task. Double magic seed. We just finished our Calphite Queen task. We are almost at 3,000 kills, which is, obviously the drop rate of the pet. I'm gonna go pick up a new task. I'm hoping for Dagannoth Kings, maybe Cerberus. I'm probably going to take a little break and do some Zulrah in between here just because, I don't know, I'm kind of feeling like doing Zulrah even though it's nerfed. So I guess we'll see if we get a boss task. Alright, looks like we are going to be heading back to Sire for 181 kills. Once again, I don't know if I said this in the last video or not, but I'm technically past the KC for the Sire pet. I'm at 3,600 something. However, I've only had like 22 unsireds, so unsired-wise, I'm extremely unlucky, but I'm not at the unsired drop rate for the pet yet, so I'm not sure how to count that. But hopefully we can just get like 5 or 6 this task. That'd be great. Start to push towards how many we should have. It almost pains me to say that this is gonna turn into a bit of a nostalgia run here, because this is actually the last time I'm going to have to do this. So in case you guys can't guess by that kind of build-up, and I'm sorry for the intense clicking in the background, this is a skill that a lot of players probably consider to be one of the hardest ones to get up there. Not so much anymore because Zaya span, but here we go. Whew, there it is. 99 rune crafting out of the way. I have to say, this is probably the first time I've been legitimately excited to get a 99 in a skill. It just has taken me so long. And I have that Din's Bulwark now, so I think what I'm going to do next is start maybe AFKing some Dark Crabs on the side whenever I'm playing my Iron Man. So I might try that out a little bit. Well, I did just find out that the Serp Helm does actually still have one use, and that is saving me an inventory slot, so I don't have to bring an anti-venom. So I'm going to go buy a Serp Helm. So, don't mind this guy that's dropping potato cactuses and box traps on the ground. Oh, and he's dead. So I'm gonna go turn this unsired in. Hopefully, we get the pet. Alright, here we go. What do we get? Wait, was that on an odd KC? Oh my god, I actually got it! Dude, I actually fucking got it! I actually fucking got it! I fucking got it! Finally, dude! 3.7k kills, and I fucking got this stupid, shitty little pet! Thank fucking god! That would have been, I would have had to give that away too. I don't know how to give away this pet, but fucking finally, dude. Oh my god, I don't have to do Sire anymore! Alright, so I just mentioned this to my live stream, and someone asked me if I had any bludgeon pieces. I actually don't. So this is the optimal time for me to get the pet. There's nothing tying me back to Sire right now. I can actually just do my Abbey Demon tasks at Abbey Demons. That's fucking awesome. This is always a good feeling. I actually have to upgrade the pet house, because, okay, well, you know what? I fucking suck at this game. I have to upgrade the pet house whenever I can remember how the hell to do my shit. This is a scuffed clip. Because I have too many pets. So, too many pets is always a good number of pets to have. Free XP. This actually looks pretty fucking cool, actually. Alright, so we'll throw that in there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go calculate my pet luck, and we're going to see how it changed since the last one. Alright, so as you guys can see at the bottom of the screen, once again, I think that we actually still are going more and more negative. I am now 676 hours unlucky with a total efficient bossing hour time of 1600. But it is starting to look really nice, and that was one of the ones I wanted to get really, really badly, so I'm pretty happy to get that one knocked out. Probably the biggest nerdgasm for a pet that I've had, so don't really know what to do now. I think I might go for the meme and go and get the Chaos Ellie pet today, so we'll see. Alright, so I got a Kraken Tentacle on KC 3133. Now, this is an odd KC, and even though this item is worth less than $1 million, I technically don't have to give it away. It's 157k, so I feel like it would make sense. 157k might not be a lot to me, but I'll just go give like a rune set to a random person free to play or something like that. So I will do that right after this trip. One thing I really feel like I should clarify, because I don't think I've really talked about it too much about my new series, is when I get loot, like for example when I'm giving away this Kraken Tentacle, the reason I'm giving that to a free to play person instead of a member is because that much GP is obviously a lot more valuable to someone who's free to play. So I feel like the bigger loots are more likely to get split up into bonds to give to several free-to-play people, maybe a drop party, or something along those lines, rather than just giving the entire person like 100 mil. But sometimes I'm going to do stuff to members too. Just for the smaller stuff, it makes more sense to give it to free-to-play. Alright, so I'm actually going to sell off my bandos here, and I know this seems like really weird to a lot of people, but tomorrow is the update for the new Obsidian creatures, and they are going to also release the new armor. I took another look at the stats of that armor, and the chest and legs are both only 1 strength bonus lower than Bandos, so I have a pretty good feeling that Bandos is going to crash, especially considering they showed the shop prices of these items. So at the current time, the shop prices dictate that the new armor will only be worth about 3 mil in total for the full set. So I'm going to go ahead and sell these now, and if I end up losing a couple 100k buying them back, fair play, but I just think it would be a good idea to do that. Alright, 156k for the tentacle. I'm going to go ahead and find some random person free-to-play and try to give this to them. This time I'm going to check Zammy Wines. Well, I found a guy whose name is Wine Telegrab. I'm going to guess that he's probably a bot. Found a guy. Oh, he's giving me a Zammy Wine. No. Take my free stuff. Here you go. That's a very expensive Zammy Wine. I'm going to drop it on the ground too. Oh, that's the reaction I was looking for. It's just a OMG. That other guy, by the way, was just spamming question marks. I realized that the bots just spam question marks. So, awesome. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and end this one off by selling off the loot tab. I actually don't think I'm going to sell the raw dark crabs. Some of this stuff was from last week, but still, I'm going to sell it all off and see what we get. Obviously, my total cash stack is going to be a little weird right now because of my presumptuous selling of Bandos. Hopefully that pays off, but still think this episode is definitely got a lot in it right now, so selling off the loot tab would be a really good way to wrap it up. 21 mil is a lot more than I actually expected that to be, but I guess it does make sense. There was quite a few things in there, and there was some Kerp stuff in there too, which tends to be pretty high on the value. But like I said, this is where I do want to end the video. It was kind of small in terms of the new concept of 50-50, so like I said, it's going to be very similar in content to my winning RuneScape stuff like you guys saw. Still some skilling, still going for bossing pets and blah blah blah. I just thought this would spice it up a little bit, so I hope you guys do like that aspect of it, and in the future, you know, it could end up being something that has to be given away that is like a Twisted Bow split, or that is like that Dragon Claw split that I got earlier, for example. That could have very easily been on an odd KC, and I could have had to give that away. But let me know what you guys think, and like I said, since this is the first episode, there's a lot of things that could be changed if I feel like they need to be changed. So if you guys see or have any good ideas, make sure you leave them in the comments and like other people's comments as well, so I can kind of get an idea of what you guys would like to see. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the other links on your screen, and don't forget that I do stream on Twitch every single day, or at least I try to stream every single day. So make sure you guys go over there and hit me with a follow, as well as following me on Twitter. Thank you so much, and peace out.